Hello friends, in this part we will learn how to insert or add new location rack data into MySQL table by using PHP script under this library management system project. In previous part, we have seen how to fetch library book location rack data from MySQL table and load in JavaScript data tables by using PHP script. If you had not seen that part, so first seen that part. Now we have to open location rack.php file, and under this file, we want to make add location rack link. So by click on that link, admin can reach add location rack web page, and admin can add book location rack data under the system. So for this, here we have to write anchor tag with href attribute is equal to location rack.php file with question mark and action variable is equal to add, and under anchor text we have to write add. So by click on this link, admin can reach add location rack form web page. Here we have to use same page for add, update and list data on web page. So for this, here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write a set function, and under this function, we have to write $get action variable, and if this variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. And in else block, we have to display location rack data in JavaScript data table library. So here we have used same page for different use. Under this page, we have to again write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $get action variable value is equal to add. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. Now under this if block, we have to paste this HTML code, so it will make blank add location rack form template, which it will be display on web page. So here we have refreshed this page, and after refresh of web page, here we can see that add button has been appear on web page. So here we have click on this button. And after click on this button, here we can see that location rack.php file has been loaded with action variable value is equal to add, and it has display add location rack data area on the web page. Now we want to make form for add new library book location rack. So here, we have create one form tag with method attribute is equal to post. Under this form, for enter location rack name details, here we have create one input tag with type is equal to text, and name attribute is equal to location rack name, and id attribute is equal to location rack name. After this, for submit location rack form data, here we have to create one input type is equal to submit, and name attribute is equal to add location rack, and value is equal to add. So by click on this button, admin can submit location rack form data. Now here we have refreshed this page, and after refresh of page, here we can see that location rack form has been created, which we can see on the web page. Now we have proceed for submit location rack form data. So here in PHP code area, we have create two variable like $message variable is equal to blank value, and $error variable is equal to blank value. So here in $message variable, we will store success message, and in $error variable, we will store validation error data. Below this, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write PHP is set function with $post add location rack variable. If this variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block, we have to write $form data variable is equal to array, and under this variable, we will store location rack form data. Below this, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write PHP empty function, and under this function, we have to write $post location rack name variable. If this variable has blank value, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write $error variable, and here we have to append error message like location rack name as required. But suppose above condition false, that means location rack name variable has some value, and then it will execute else block of code, and under this block, we have to write $form data location rack name variable is equal to $post location rack name variable. Now here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $error variable value is equal to blank. If there is no any validation error occur, then it will be execute if block of code. Under this block, first we want to check particular location rack name already exists in location rack table or not. So for this, here we have to write $query variable is equal to select star from location rack table, where location rack name is equal to $form data location rack name variable. So this query will search insert location rack name data in MySQL table, and now below this query, we have to write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare method, and under this method, we have to write $query variable, so this method will make query for execution. And now for execute above select query, here we have to write $statement variable with execute method, so this method will execute above query. After this, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $statement variable with row count method, and this value is greater than 0. So here this row count method will return number of row affected after query execution, and if that affected row number is greater than 0, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write $error variable is equal to error message like location rack name already exists, so this message will be display on web page. That means location rack name already exists in database. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block, we have to write $data variable is equal to array. And in array first key, we have to write location rack name, and in value, we have to write $form data location rack name variable. In array second key, we have to write location rack status, and in value, we have to write enable. In third key, we have to write location rack created on table column name, and in value, we have to call getDateTime function with $connect variable as argument. This function, we have already created in function.php file, and it has been returned current date and time, which is based on library time zone, which we have set in setting page. So here we have store all data under this $data variable in array format, and for insert data into location rack table, here we have to write $query variable is equal to insert into location rack table with table column like location rack name, location rack status and location rack created on, with values get from location rack name, location rack status and location rack created on. Below this insert query, we have to write $statement variable with $connect variable with prepare method, and under this method, we have to write $query variable, so this method will make query for execution. And for execute above insert query, here we have to write $statement variable with execute method, and under this, we have to write $data variable, so it will insert $data variable data into location rack table. Next, for redirect to web page to view all location rack data on web page with last inserted location rack data. So for this, here we have to write header function, and under this, we have write location, which set to location rack.php file with question mark and message variable is equal to add, so it will redirect web page this URL. Now for display validation error on web page, here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $error variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write echo statement with this HTML code, and between this, we have to write $error variable, so it will display validation error on web page. Same way we want to display success message on web page, so here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write a set function, and under this function, we have to write $get message variable. If this variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, again we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $get message variable value is equal to add. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write PHP echo statement, and then after, we have to paste this HTML code, so it will display new location rack added success message on web page. So here our code is ready. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, here, first we have refresh web page, and after refresh of web page, here we can see that location rack add form has been displayed on web page. First we want to check validation. So for this, here we have directly click on add button, without fill form data. So after click on submit button, it has display validation error like, location rack name as required, which has been display on web page. After this, in this location rack name field, we have enter location rack name, which we have already added into this location rack table. Now we want to check location rack name exists validation is working or not. So for this, we have to click on this add button. After click on add button, here we can see validation error like, location rack name already exists, which we can see on web page. So here all validation working properly. Now in location rack field name, we have enter location rack name details, and after this, we have click on this add button. And after click on this add button, here we can see that new location rack has been added into MySQL database, and here on web page, we can also see success message with last inserted location rack data, which has been loaded into JavaScript data tables, which we can see on web page. So in this part, we have learned how to add or insert new location rack data into MySQL table with form submit validation, and then after it has display last inserted location rack data on web page in JavaScript data tables by using PHP. In next part, we will learn how to edit or update existing location rack data under this library management system by using PHP script. So we will be meet in next part, and lastly thank you for watching.